Good morning, everyone. We're live. Here's Championship Sunday, semifinal Sunday. Kelowna Rockets are in town in Kamloops here in the Twins River City Showdown. Refs just got on the ice here. Nets are on. Teams will take the ice pretty quick here. While we wait for that, let's go ahead and meet the team.
Charlie Mooring, number 17, center.
Gavin Simser, 21, left wing.
Logan Day, number 16, right winger.
Wes Meekins, number 9, center.
Braden Douglas, number 11, left wing.
Lucas Carrion, number 12, right wing.
Owen Scott, number 2, center.
Nicholas McAllister, number 10, left wing.
Showdown, number 14, right wing.
Blake Douglas, number 15, center.
Malcolm Hughes, number 4, right wing.
Matthew Nugent, number 7, right wing.
Jace Coverly, number 5, defense.
Cole Pendre, number 19, defense.
Jacob Conings, number 6, defense.
Cecilia Smith, number 18, defense.
Declan Boulogne, number 20, defense. Max Fogarty, number 8, defense.
Wilton Poitras, number 1, goaltender.
Alex McArthur, goalie, 31.
All right, so we're here. It's a party atmosphere here in Kamloops. We got the party going. So we'll take a look at the lineup right now as warm-ups are taking place. We're in the city rink here with netting, so it is what it is. And we get this out of the way now. YouTube, we don't own the rights to the music. The people at the arena do, so please contact them for the licensing information. Starting goalie today is the Walton Poitras. Same lineup as late yesterday. We are out without Owen Scott, Cole Pendre. Pendre gone to Mexico. Owen's at a birthday party. We miss you, Owen. Hope you're watching this morning. Not sure the starting lineup who's going to start, but we'll find out soon. We got a great fan of the game today, folks. It's almost as good as yesterday, so stay tuned for that. Seen a couple chats that came this morning. I didn't launch the chat bot, so they won't make the comment section. But I do see one from Kim Fogarty. Good morning. Good luck, Rockets. You got this. And another one from Karen Murray. Have a great game. Good luck, Rockets. So that's the plan. It's bright and early here. We're currently on the Doug cam. Dan's making some adjustments here. We, due to all these technical difficulties we've been having, we went straight to the AirPods now for sound. So the background sound might not be the greatest, not sure yet. But we have our audio monitor, Dan, checking it out. So hope everybody's having a great morning. I got my coffee going. I hope you do too. Eyes on the scoreboard. You'll have that locked tight. Janice is on the shot. So yeah, we're playing against Prince George this morning. Both teams warming up. Dan's having some chuckles here. So that's always good. Gotta love that. Yeah, once again, folks, make sure you put something in the comment section. We'll get it on the chat if we can. I'm in front of the broadcast booth. So Dan might just put your comments on the screen. I won't read them off, but you'll see them. So you're lucky, but I might come back and check them out. Once again, like the broadcast here today. It'll help your friends, family, and your players find the broadcast when they're looking for highlights, looking for game clips, right? How about those highlight videos that come out every week? I hope everybody's watching them, and you give them likes because all the players like to see how many likes they got. Shouldn't just be the players liking the broadcast, should be the fans. Oh, here we go. First chat that we can put on the screen here. We gotta go to the main feed, but here we go. Kim Fogarty. I love you, Dan. How sweet. He's got a big smile on his face. Cheeks are red. Got a comment here from Terry Murray. Doug, you're losing voice. Yes, I am. I've had too many cocktails at nighttime. Doing some celebrating. Some parent time. You know how that goes. But I'm doing my best. I'm going to get chirped by Max because he's already been chirping me. They don't have Diet Coke right now, so I'm on coffee. Got some water. We got 13 seconds left to warm up, so I'm going to go to my camera position. Dan will take care of the rest. All right, so there's our boys warming up, taking their time, as usual. We got a 4-man referee system today, so there's the Zebras right there. Larry Leonard usually be happy. Probably have to pick up some hauls on my way for the next game. Or maybe you're just tired of hearing me. Maybe we'll get Dan to do play-by-play. See what he's got. All right, so Prince George has names on their back, so this should be a little bit easier. Don't have to look at my sheet as much today. All right, last minute pep talks here. Each team. Looks like Prince George called up a player. I'll have to look that up at the ice clean. All right, so Rockets are starting Meekins, McAllister, and Riddell. Gonings and Coverly on defense. Face-off won by the Rockets. They tip it forward, picked up by back of net. Van Kennett goes deep, pressured by Meekins. Throws it out front, intercepted by Riddell. Riddell over to McAllister. McAllister goes wide. Throws it out front to Riddell, takes a shot. Hits outside of the net. Rebound. Covered up by the goalie. I believe that's Lavelle. That's their goalie in net today. It is. Good start for the Rockets. Puck on the half boards, picked up by McAllister. Puck up the boards, goes past Coverly and down the ice. No icing. Waitress plays it. Up to McAllister. McAllister cross ice to Riddell. 2-on-1 with Meekins. Meekins. She scores! Top corner. Weston Meekins with a beauty. 1-0 Kelowna. That is the start the Rockets need for the semifinal Sunday. Championship Sunday. First shift of the game. First goal, 45 seconds in. What a beauty. You're not up dancing around like Sam Meekins yesterday as fan of the game. You're crazy. You should be dancing up and down, arm movements, shirts off like helicopters. Your Rockets are up 1-0. Face off won by the Rockets. Lalonde looking for Mooring. Lalonde again. Pokes into the zone. Picked up by Martin. Martin gets it to Hunter. Hunter. And offside here. So face-off will be the neutral zone. How are the comments looking, Dan? We get some comments after that goal. We got a beauty. Doug, you lose your voice? Yeah, we know I'm losing my voice. You're just going to have to deal with it. Mooring. Turns it over Williams. Up to Hunter. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty around. Sinister tries to tip it, intercepted by Williams. Williams to the front of the net. Hunter couldn't handle it. Chip off the board. Gay pokes at it. Hogue takes it. Hogue over to Williams. Williams stops, dumps it deep. Hogue is there. Hogue has Martin up front. Couldn't get the puck to her. Gay up to Simister. Simister missed it, but puck comes out. No, it doesn't. Lalonde, pressured by Lunty. Cleared out to Mooring. Mooring crosses the line to Simister. Simister to Gay. Two Cougars or Kings, whatever you want to call them, were crashed on the ice and came up with the puck. But Mooring intercepts now. He comes in, cuts to the middle, takes a shot, save. Rebound, Brown picks it up. Smith over to Coverly. Coverly up to Douglas. Lunty to the middle. Lennon, that's Platt actually. Felt. Can't even read, but that's the way she goes. Nugent to Smith. Smith up the board. What? He gets bumped by Terrian. I hope two-time Terry, two tournament missing Terry's watching. Shot wide of the net. Number 20 is the no-name guy. It's down to Brown. Brown missed it. Smith goes back for it. Pressured by 20. Douglas steps down. What? Terrian now. Chips it. Terrian. To the middle. Oh, Douglas just missed. Good opportunity to make it 2-0. Lennon throws it up the middle, almost intercepted by Douglas. Dangerous pass. Number 20 has it. To the line. Konings tries to keep it in, couldn't. Lennon over to Fisher. Fraser. Konings goes deep. Lalonde. Esther runs into Lalonde. Shot by Glennon. Saved by Poitras. Hoodless looked for Meekins. Just missed him. Intercepted by Van Konet. Long name. It's going to be tough to say all day. Hopefully he doesn't get the puck very much. Williams takes a shot. Save Poitras. Hunter. Puck's out front. Scores. Williams on the rebound. Loose puck. Rockets couldn't grab it. Tie game 1-1. 4 minutes, 10 seconds into the game. Face on the center. Meekins, Riddell, McAllister. Looking to capitalize on that first shift magic. Martin. Gets it up to Hunter. Hunter in a battle. Loose puck. Williams goes for it. So does Coverly. Coverly gets there first. Puck thrown to the front, covered up by Poitras. The face-off will be to his right. Deakins wins the draw to the corner. Coverly bumps it around. Fogarty. Fogarty over to McAllister. McAllister tries to get to Riddell. Riddell to Meekins. Puck to the line. Coverly over to Riddell. Riddell down low. Williams. There's a few Williams on this team, so you might hear it a lot. Puck out front. McAllister shot. Saved by Lavelle. The face-off to the right of Lavelle. Rockets win the draw. Mooring goes down low. Simister behind the net. Out front. Couldn't find Mooring, but it goes back to the line. Konings goes to the... Looks like a pass, but it deflected. Puck cleared past Smith. No icing. Ref felt she could have played it. I disagree, but doesn't matter. Archemic gets the puck to Lunty. Gay intercepts, but they get stolen by Williams. Saved by Poitras. Mooring looks to clear. He can't. Smith off the boards. Konings pokes it to Sinister. Sinister looking for Day. Konings in a battle. Day is there. Lunty joins the play. Day ends up with it. Can't get it around the defenseman. Puck thrown to Lunty to Andra something. Smith picks it up. Koning. All the way over to Day. Day, bank pass. Couldn't hit Sinister. Brown intercepts. Day gets it back. Couldn't get it to Mooring. Fogarty gets it. Over to Douglas. Douglas chips it. Glennon dumps it in deep. Fogarty. Nugent. He gets hit. That was Douglas that got hit. We got a penalty coming up to Prince George. Looks like it's going to be a boarding call. And just like that, Rockets go into a BC Sportswear power play. Once again, if any Rocket gets a hat trick in any game this weekend, if you go down to BC Sportswear on Monday, tell Kyle Douglas who scored the goal and what game it was, you can get one of those 5 limited edition Rockets hats. BC Sportswear, the home of corporate wear and team wear. Hats, hoodies, tubes, and stickers too. Puck down low. Hill clears it into his own bench. The face-off will go back into the zone. So face off to the right of Lavelle. Eakins gets it over to McAllister. McAllister behind the net. Back to Lalonde. Lalonde fires a shot. Saved by Lavelle. Riddell throws it out front. Puck cleared to the line. Lalonde again fires a shot. Saved by Lavelle. Van Conant clears down off the boards and out. Fogarty. Up to Lalonde. Lalonde takes it in. Puck is cleared line and out. Fogarty. Over to Meekins. Stolen by Bester. Bester cuts in. Hassled by Riddell. Bester regroups. Killing time. He dumps it in. Meekins gives chase. So does Lalonde. On. Has it. Harassed. But Rockets have possession. Meekins pokes it forward. Then Conant. Meekins can't handle it cleanly. Lunty gets hit by Fogarty on the board. Lunty again, just keep putting in his feet, just killing time. Lunty still has it, comes up with it, dumps it deep. Coverly picks it up behind the net. Very aggressive penalty kill by Prince George. Rockets can't set up, can't get the puck. Coverly has no pass. Williams is there. Fogarty looking for Terrian. Terrian chips it in. Douglas gives chase. Douglas to Terrian. Terrian back to Konings. Konings shoots, blocked. Penalty is now over. Terrian picks it up. Banks it off the boards. Goes all the way down to Van Conant. He goes cross ice to Williams. Terrian to Coverly, back to Therian. Hill has it for Prince George. Stolen. Douglas tried to dump it today, but picked off by Hill. Hill carries it in, but Williams went in offside. So face-off will be in the neutral zone. Good break for the Rockets as they've looked slow and disorganized here since the opening 20 seconds of that power play. A little more urgency is needed. Prince George wins the draw. Hill, Martin goes back for it. Coverly over to Konings. Konings stands on it. He gets taken down by Brown. Archek Nichuik over to Martin. Hunter dumps it deep down to Archetumik. Aktemachek, that's how you say it, but I'm not going to remember that. Back to the line. Williams goes down low. Puck's intercepted. Cleared. Martin to Archetumik. Konings to Hughes. Hughes, far side, looking for Hoodless. Puck's deflected, so no icing. Hoodless bumps his man. That was Williams. Puck went to Brown. Brown goes to the middle. Missed everybody. Smith is there. She dumps it in. Williams to number 10. Not going to do it. Smith loves it. Can't handle it. But it'll be a hand pass as she loves it, and it was touched by a Rocket. So face off just outside the Rockets line here. 9:21 to go. Rockets have the puck. Jay gets it deep. Sinister gives chase, beats Flet to the puck. Goes back to Smith at the point. She just couldn't handle it. Puck comes out. Lalonde just fires it in. Rockets tag up. Lavelle plays it. Mooring intercepts the breakout pass. Mooring throws it out front. Puck's deflected. Number 20 is there. Sinister shoots. Saved by Lavelle. 8:52 to go in the period. 1-1. This line needs to get going. Face off won by Day. Back to Fogarty. Shot. Save. Rebound. Lavelle puck's in there. Whistle goes. So we'll do it all over again. Puck goes low. Sinister in a battle. Hill comes up with it. Now Sinister comes off the boards, gets it back to Fogarty. Fogarty shoots. Puck's deflected, sitting there, and cleared out by Prince George over Coverly's stick. Didn't touch it, but it was, said he could have played it. Coverly up to Mooring. Chips it, but too hard, and that's going to be icing. So face-off will be back in the Rocket zone here. 8:20 to go. Lunty wins the draw, gets it deep. Lunty again. Puts it down low. Coverly skates onto it. Van Conant throws it towards the front of the net, deflected wide by Bester. Meekin to Riddell, kept in by Van Conant. Shot wide of the net. McAllister couldn't handle it cleanly. It gets dumped deep. Pick up by Coverly. Coverly stretch pass looking for Riddell. Couldn't get there. An injured player here. Hopefully the player's all right. Oh, it's the linesman. Okay, it's an injured referee here. I didn't see what happened, so.
One of our guys pushed the Prince George player.
It's Cubby. Looks like the big killer, Jace Cubberly, pushed the kid into the linesman. The linesman got hurt, so hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's okay. He got up. Appears to be good to go. All right, face off in the neutral zone here. How are the comments looking, Dan? Pretty light on the comment section. Let's go to Carey Murray. Let's go Rockets. Everybody else is sleeping. Don't got enough Baileys in their coffee yet. It's Sunday. Shot wide by Bester. Hill couldn't keep it in. Puck comes out. Meekins. Looking for McAllister. Far side. Alon bumps his player. Puck goes in deep. Poitras plays it. Riddell couldn't handle it. Bester couldn't get a shot off. Puck's on the half board. Meekins down low to Alon. Up to Riddell. Alon loses it. Behind the net. Hogue throws it up front. Stolen. McAllister couldn't get it out. Van Konet keeps it deep. Konings shoots it around. Van Konet jumps down. Bumped by Lalonde. Meekins looks to clear. Williams at the line. Takes a shot. Deflected. Wide of the net. Hunter throws it behind the net. Lalonde looks to clear. Van Konet keeps it in. Lalonde had enough and just fired it right down the ice. And that's icing. So face-off will go back into the zone. Face-off to the right of Poitras. Face-off to the line. Martin takes the shot. Deflected. Scores. Hit a skate in front. Went just past Poitras. That's what traffic will do, folks. 2-1 Prince George. The Rockets look shocked. That's why you go to the net. That's why you have your sticks on the ice, your skates on the ice, because the deflection is what you're looking for. Martin with a shot, deflected off the skate and in. Rockets in a hole here. See how they respond. Martin. Smith. Picked off. Carrion bumps his player. Williams leaves it for Martin. Williams bumped by Terry, and he's going to get boarding for that one. He's in the danger zone. So face-off's going to go back to the Rocket zone. Terry into the box.
So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything, you know I wish I could leave. So I am so caught up in it. Yeah, we're just young, dumb, and broke.
Face-off to the right of Poitras. 2 minutes for Carrion. Behind the net. That's Brown. To the line. Hill to Van Konet. Cross ice. Back to Hill. Hill takes a shot. Saved, but goes wide. Van Konet. Back to Hill. Hill couldn't handle it cleanly. It goes out. Hill regroups. Looking for Hunter. Missed. And down the ice for icing. So 5:33 to go. 1:31 left in the penalty. Icing on Prince George. Meekins. Face-off violation of Prince George. So we'll do it over again. Prince George wins the draw. Behind the net, Hill. Over to Van Conant. Van Conant. Over to Fisher. Back to Hunter. Hunter to Hill. Hill to Van Conant. Van Conant takes a shot. It gets deflected and out of play. The face-off will be to the right of Poitras. Then George wins the draw. Back to Hill. Hill fans on it. Mooring pressures him. Puck still kept in by Fisher. Gay. Brown walks in. He has it. Had to go to a regroup. Pressured by Fogarty. Brown. To Fisher. Back to the line. Hill. Back to Fisher. Fisher takes a shot. Hits a skate. Deflects wide. Gay pokes it to the line. Hill. Down low to Van Conant. Van Conant walks out to Hill. Hill peeks around Gay, takes a shot, scores, top corner. And just like that, it's a 3-1 game. Rockets getting in penalty trouble. Next good power play by Prince George. Good movement. Wide open shot. Screen shot, and in it goes. Prince George wins the draw. Back in the neutral zone. Lunty was around Smith. Lunty, he gets eliminated by Smith. Gay up to Mooring. Mooring corralled by 3 Cougars. Mooring. Walks in, takes a shot, saved by Lavelle. The face-off will be to the left of Lavelle. Konings gets it in. Konings with the line, throws it towards the net. McAllister. To Riddell. Riddell gets it deep. McAllister. Puck stolen. Martin. To the line. Smith takes a shot. Deflects off a skate. Archemchuk gets it in. Konings pokes at it. Smith to the line. Martin can't handle it. Puck goes by her. Foot race here. McAllister gets there. Goes around Martin. McAllister out front. Just missed Meekin. Riddell down low. McAllister. Down to Meekins. Meekins gets bumped. 20 has it to the line. Fogarty keeps it in. Fogarty takes a shot. It's blocked. Lunty throws it around Fogarty. Riddell to Coverly. Coverly tried to hit the stretch, fanned a couple times. Lennon gets the puck, dumps it in deep. Fogarty to McAllister. McAllister to Meekins. Meekins has Riddell. Meekins tried to get it to Riddell, but Hill with his big stick knocked it away. Meekins drops his player. Fester has the puck, shot, save, Poitras. Rebound cleared by Poitras. Back to the line, Hill takes a shot. Poitras saves, covers up. 2:12 to go, first period. 3-1 Cougars. Face off one by Prince George. But a foot race. Van Conant beats out Hoodless. Hoodless has it now. Gets it to Nugent. Nugent pokes it away. 2-on-1 with Hughes. Nugent takes a shot high over the net. Hoodless down low to Hughes. Hill bumps him. Puck is out of play. Face off in deep. Easy left with Lavelle. Up to the corner. Wet. To Glennon. Glennon. To Bester. Bester. To Hogue. Hogue gets jammed by Koenig. Hoodless looks to clear across ice, but it hits a skate. Puck deep. Koenig. To Hughes. Nugent. Bumps his player Brown. Koenig to Lalonde. Lalonde just misplayed it. Loses it in his feet. Dumps it in. Lavelle. Leaves it for Kelly. Kelly. Over to 18. That's Brown. Lennon dumps it in. Fortress plays it. Over to Coverly. Charian. Day. Goes cross ice, looking for Douglas. Martin gives chase. Puck goes around to Flett. Williams, intercepted by Day. Day goes deep. Martin picks it up. Martin hit by Douglas. Coverly jumps in, keeps it in. Throws it to the front. Lavelle just misplayed it. Puck comes to the middle, nobody there. 26 seconds to go. Coverly leaves it for Day. Day can't get it in deep. Douglas is there. Douglas throws it out front. Nobody was there. Except for Williams now. Picks it up. Loses it. Day dumps it in. Lavelle leaves it for Martin. And just like that, that ends the period. So now it's time for everybody's favorite part, the fan of the game. So first of all, we're going to go and thank our fan of the month. Fan of the month, or fan of the week, I should say. Fan of the week, watching from New Zealand, Mitch Carlson. Congratulations, Mitch, being fan of the week. Glad you're tuning in. And now for the most exciting part, the BMO fan of the game, Jeff McCoggan, the proud sponsor. He went everywhere to find this one. And without further ado, Sarah Coverly, fan of the game. Big Detroit Red Wings fan, dancing at the rink, cheering on her team. Sarah Coverly, fan of the game. Compliments of Jeff McCoggan, BMO. Hope everybody's having a good morning like Sarah. She's dancing, having a great time. Cheering on those Red Wings, cheering on the Rockets. That's your BMO fan of the game. You too can be fan of the game if you get spotted by Jeff McCoggan at the rink. He's always got his camera lurking, so if you don't want to be fan of the game, you better be cautious. Because he's around. You too could be fan of the game. All right, Rockets got a lot of work to do. All right, back at my post here. Once again, YouTube algorithm, we don't know the rights to the music being played at the rink. The people to hear do, so please contact Kamloops, McArthur Island Arena. Second period action. Van Conant can't get it in deep. Lalonde clears it. Van Conant goes back, gets it out. Far side here for Brown. Brown, puck's taken from him. And he gets it back. Brown peeks around his player, cross ice. What a save by Poitras. Ken, or Chetumuk, could not score. Never going to get his name right. Sinister, there's a fast hill, 2-on-1. Sinister with Mooring. Sinister shot, rebound, scores. Charlie Mooring, 3-2 Rockets. 35 to 36 seconds into the period with the Rockets seated right back in here. They got to keep it rolling. Rockets have the draw. Smith to Konings. Konings to McAllister. McAllister, he gets bumped. Lunty to Martin. Martin to Williams. Smith is there. We got an interference call. Burnell, 2 minutes for interference. Face off down in the Rocket zone. So we're going back to a folks out of penalty kill. You got an event coming up. Need some sound equipment, lighting, staging. Contact Dan Fogarty. MC Kim Fogarty is possibly available. Rockets intercept. McAllister backhands it, but just outside of the net. Tucks behind the net. McAllister battling 2 Cougars. Now 3. Hill has it. Oh, there we go. We got a penalty on Van Conant. Like McAllister, so just like that, that eliminates that folks on a penalty kill. So face off will be in the Cougar zone to the left of Lavelle. All right, face-off violation. So Hill in the draw. Rockets win the draw. Fogarty to Day. Day tried to cut, couldn't. Hill banks around looking for Hunter. Hunter goes far side. Puck's intercepted. Fogarty. Fraser dumps it down. Picked up by Fogarty. Fogarty has to regroup, but he doesn't. Goes to McAllister. Over to Day. Day, 1-on-3. Tries to cut in. Backhand. Rebound sitting there. McAllister scores! 3-3 on some 4-on-4 action. Tie game. That's what happens when you drive the net for rebounds and the puck's sitting there. You bank them in and you score a goal. It all counts. Wasn't the sexy goal, but it sure was a good one. So just like that, 3-3. Rockets right back in there. Koning. Looking for Lalonde. Lalonde dumps it in. McAllister, bumped by Martin. Puck on the half boards, Glennon. Hops over the stick of Lalonde. Lalonde pressured, but he gets there, gets it to Koning. Koning's up to McAllister. McAllister gets it in. Day pressures Williams. Williams over to Glennon. Glennon takes a shot, saved by Poitras. Carrying on the draw. Wins it to that boards the lawn. Banks it off the side of the net. Puck comes out. Saved by Poitras. Rebound is cleared. Martin can keep it in. Koning to Douglas. Douglas to Lalonde. Lalonde over to Koning. Koning to Terrian. Terrian Goes around Martin. Carrion takes a shot. Saved by Lavelle. Rockets on a brief power play here for the next 13 seconds. A face off to the left of Lavelle. Prince George wins the draw. Lunty or Glennon. Can't tell. Puck's clear to the line over top of Smith. Smith. Off the boards to Coverly. Coverly. Didn't handle it. Nugent. Far side to Hughes. Hughes. Gets it to Hoodless. Hoodless. Takes a shot. Just wide of the net. Rebound. Hoodless. Saved by Lavelle. Puck's in the air. Swatted at. Sitting there. It goes to the corner. Hoodless looked out front. Ends up on the stick of Coverly. Coverly takes a shot. Blocked. 20. Tries to clear. He can't. But Lunty does. Lunty to 10. Big A. Back to Lunty. Big A gets it down low to 20. Puck clear to the corner. Lunty. Stolen by Hoodless. Flet. Dumps it in. Smith goes back for it. Misses it. Coverly gets it. It is offside by Prince George. Puck comes out. Mooring. Gets there. Dumps it down. And that's icing. So face off back in the Rocket zone. Rockets win the draw. Fogarty. Breakout pass to Simister. He falls into the boards. Simister gets it up to Meekins. Meekins to Mooring. Mooring tries a toe drag. In his skates. Simister. Cuts out. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring shot. Scores! Charlie Mooring. 4-3 Rockets. Him and Simister needed it going, and today so far they have factored in on 2 goals. Rockets win the draw. Puck gets dumped in. Fogarty in the corner. Gets bumped. Gets it to Simister. Simister looking for Meekins. But slightly behind him, Bester. Gets it in. Meekins is there. Meekins looking for Fogarty. Missed him. Mooring's there. He's in the battle. That's Glennon. Into the zone. Budnooks looks out front. Just missed Brown wide open. Fogarty bumps his player. Brown couldn't handle it. Meekins. Fogarty off the boards looking for bank pass for Simister. Simister and Williams. Williams just gets there. Simister need to keep skating. Got to get toast in. Didn't work. Williams. Pressured by Simister. Hogue. Can't keep it in. Day steals. Day. He gets pushed away by Glennon. Day still has it. Leaves it in the corner for Mooring. Mooring back to the line to Koning. Koning to the net. Save. Rebound. Scores! Nicholas McAllister on the rebound. 5-3 Rockets. I guess they must have heard me when you say you got to drive the net and go for rebounds, because that's how they've been scoring lately. Hey, they all count. They may not be sexy, but they're good. And everybody loves a good goal. How's the chat, Dan? Lots of chats. All right, we'll take a look at them here in a minute. That's good. Lots of Go Rockets. That's good. We like the chats. Dan will get them on the screen. I'll have to read them shortly, but that's good. Like the chats. Keep them coming. Poitras leaves it. Smith couldn't grab it. Brown. Down low. Burnell. Over to McAllister. McAllister can handle it. Puck goes in deep. McAllister takes a shot, hits the crossbar, and out of play. He had the goalie beat an inch lower, and that was in. So face off to the right of Lavelle. Monty waved out. Day goes forward. Hill picks it up. Hill off the boards, kept in. Nope. Just past Coverly. Coverly tried to adjust, didn't handle it. Fogarty off the boards. To Lunty. To Brown. Brown throws it out front. Goes back to the line. Hill couldn't keep it in, so that's offside. So face off in the neutral zone. Prince George gets it, dumps it in. Fogarty. Off the glass, Vancona looks to keep it in. McAllister. Puck dumped in. Riddell. Couldn't handle it, Hill. Vancona. Now Fogarty. Brown. Drops it for Lunty. Hill loses it. Puck pushed forward. Lunty goes back for it, pressured by Day. All the way over Vancona. To Fogarty. Fogarty to McAllister. McAllister. He gets bumped in front of us. Vancona carried it up but lost it. Fogarty clears it, picked up by Hill. Coverly now. Bank pass to Day. Day couldn't handle it. He lost it. Vancona. Bank pass to the middle, right to Williams. He must be a pool player because that was the right read. Fogarty. Over to Douglas. Douglas. Gets run into by Vancona. Puck clear down the ice by Fogarty, and that is icing. So we'll go right back to the Rocket Zone here. Got 12:05 left in the period, the second period, 5-3 game. 2:05 left for the ice rink. It is cold here in the arena, so it'll be nice to warm up, get another coffee, maybe get a vitamin water. Puck outside the line. Martin goes back, tries to get it to 20. Milan banks it down the ice. Williams clears it up. Puck comes out. Milan around the net. Stops, blows the tire. Shot saved by Poitras and covered up. Rockets tell those guys to get away from Poitras. You don't touch him. You gotta love the passion. You gotta protect the goalie. So face off to the right of Poitras here. 11:34 to go. Back to the line. Shot. Deflected. Poitras saves, covers up. Those deflections can be tricky. Back to the line. Shot. Saved by Poitras. Behind the net. Hunter. Or Bester. Meekins takes it. Meekins with some speed as McAllister wide open. Couldn't hit him on the pass. Intercepted the short neutral zone here. But cleared. McAllister makes a move. Oh, he just couldn't make that second move. McAllister to the front. Nobody was there. Hogue Far side, right to Vester. McAllister comes up with it. McAllister goes in. McAllister shot, rebound. Oh, Riddell couldn't skate onto that one. That would have been an easy goal. McAllister, Meekins, hands in the shot, rebound. Out to the line, Coverly, forehand, shot, it's Kelly. McAllister couldn't adjust. Puck's behind the net, Hunter. Shoots it around, Bester turns it over, but Hunter's there. Hunter throws it down the ice. Oh, gives chase, so does Coverly. Coverly gets there, throws it to the corner. Lots of puck watching right now. They got to pick up the pace. Gay. Cross ice looking for Hughes. Hits the linesman. He calls offside. And nope. Puck goes behind the net. Poitras plays it. Next whistle will be the ice clean. Coverly to McAllister. Puck's in deep. Coverly to Day. Day to Glennon. Glennon just dumps it in. Poitras leaves it. Hill at the line. Takes the shot. Saved by Poitras. Rebound. Another save by Poitras. Shot high over the net. To the line. Deflected by Hoodless. Hoodless steals. 2-on-1 with Hughes. Hoodless goes wide. Goes around to Hughes. Oh, just couldn't get the pass there. Right idea. Down low. Day to Hoodless. Hoodless throws it towards the net. Out the other side. Milan takes a shot. Rebound. Mooring shoots. Saved by Lavelle. Lennon to the line. Kept in by Fogarty. Fogarty takes a shot. Save. Hill banks it over. Mooring. Couldn't get it to Lalonde. Brown intercepts. Intercepted by Hoodless. Picked up there by Lunty. Lunty goes wide. Lunty still has it. Throws it out front. Hits a skate. Goes right to Fogarty. Fogarty to Mooring. Mooring gets bumped by Lunty. Puck stolen. 2-on-1 here. Shot. Scores. Fraser with a shot. Fools Poitras. 5-4 at the break. So just like that, Rockets go to the break with a 1-goal lead. That's not what they're open for. But just like that, we will have an ice clean. Take a look at some comments here since I've missed most of them for the day. So we'll start at the bottom here. Another rebound. Fantastic work, Rockets. Susan Bishop. Let's go Rockets. Angie Sinister. Kim Fogarty. Yeah, so awesome. Yes, good, great work, Charlie. Yep, I like all these comments. Got to keep putting them on there for a second time. Let's go. Let's go. Teammate fan of the game, Sarah Coverly got in there. Let's go. All right, folks, we're going to go to the ice clean. You go get something to drink because I'm going to get something to drink. And we'll be back in about 8 to 10 minutes. All right, we're back here. Team's just taking the ice. Once again, there's our sponsors. If you can support our sponsors, please do so. They make life a lot more affordable for the team this year. So please support the team and the sponsors. So it was a very eventful first half here. Rockets were up one, down two, up two, now up one. So lots of work to do here for the Rockets. They got to close this team out. Got a coffee refill, feeling great. Cold one here in Kamloops. Minus 11 this morning. All right, face off that center because we have the goal. All right, scramble draw picked up by the Cougars. Brown to the middle. Just missed Glennon. Glennon dumps it deep. Meekins. Up to Riddell. Riddell looked for McAllister. Couldn't get it to him. Hill intercepted. Puck back into the Rocket zone. Coverly clears to the boards. Riddell couldn't clear. Puck dumped in. Hit Coverly. Konings. Bang pass. Konings misplayed it. Glennon intercepts. Throws it to the front. Just goes past Brown to the line. Shot by Van Conant. Hill. Back to Van Conant. Van Conant shot. Saved by Poitras. Rebound. Save. Puck goes by the net. McAllister skates down, gets it, relieves pressure, fires it down the ice. Hill goes back, and it's going to be icing. With 7:23 to go. Face-off violation on Prince George, so they'll redo the draw. Rockets win the draw. Fogarty behind his net. Overskates it on the sticky ice. Lalonde rubs his player out. Day is there. Chip to Simister. Simister looks to the middle, hits a skate. Day in front of us. Loses it. Puck goes back into the Rocket zone. Fogarty up to Simister. Simister just chips it. Down the ice it goes. That's going to be icing. So face off back in the zone. Puck to the half-boards. Dumped around. Martin leaves it. Williams dumps it in. Deflects by Fogarty. Fogarty off the boards. To the line. Williams down low. Lalonde. Williams. Shot. Deflects. And it looks like we got a penalty coming up to the Rockets for cross-checking. Lalonde going to the box. All right, so face-off back in the Rocket zone. The right of Poitras. Back to line, Hill, far side to Van Conant. Van Conant takes a shot, saved by Poitras, and it goes over his shoulder in the net. And just like that, we're tied at 5. 0-0 hockey one more time. I talked about that when we got back here. Rockets going to find a way to finish him. Can't leave the team kicking around. And that's what they're doing. They got to get back to the shot volume with traffic and rebounds. That was successful. Eakins wins the draw. Smith to McAllister. Besser goes far side. Puck dumped in. Poitras leaves it. Eakins over to McAllister. McAllister to Meekins. Meekins takes a shot. Saved by Lavelle. No rebound this time. It's got to be into his pads if you want that rebound. Into the chest, it's tough. He's going to make that save every time. It's like that C is the target. It's not the target you want to shoot at, boys and girls. McAllister behind the net. Pressure by Martin. McAllister down low. Martin goes for it. Up the boards to Glennon. Glennon cross ice to 20. Coverly bumps him. Puck shot around. Martin dumps it down. Behind the net. Puck's thrown out front. Hill. Sorry, Glennon couldn't get a good shot off. Lunty. Down low to Glennon. Glennon bumped by Coverly. Glennon still has it, throws it up front, goes back to the point. Shot by Hill, rebound. Or Martin with the shot. McAllister skates it out. Goes around Martin. It's bumped by Lunty. Puck's loose. Riddell has it. Riddell cuts to the front, back to the line. Koning shoots, deflected. Rebound sitting there. Riddell gets it deep. Martin reverses back right to Williams. Williams to the middle. Riddell. Goodless gets it deep. Dave. Around the net. Dave. Looking for Fogarty. Puck was deflected. Fogarty tried to backhand it in. Intercepted by Glennon. Hughes. Fires it into the zone. Rockets get the puck. Goodless. Into the corner. Throws it around. Konings gets it deep. Hughes bumps into his player. Puck goes deep. Flett in the corner. Hoodless steals. Hoodless throws it out front. Deflected by Martin. Or Hunter. Lavelle forced to cover. Face-off will be to the right of Lavelle. 3:30 to go. Tie game. 5-5. Nugent, Sinister, and Mooring. Nugent tries to go forward. Hogue. Over to number 6, who's Flett. Puck goes deep. Alon. Looking for Sinister. Sinister pokes it through. Sinister on a break, but he couldn't quite handle it. Hill was harassing him. Knocked the puck off his stick. Alon steps in. Nugent keeps it in. Goes right to Williams. Williams over to Van Konet. Van Konet gets it out. Smith to Coverly. Coverly looking for Mooring. Hill stops it. Nugent hits it deep. Hogue and Sinister. Hogue ends up with a bouncing puck. Nugent. Hands on his pass. Coverly couldn't keep it in. We got a penalty coming up now. Boarding call. 2 minutes for boarding. So Rockets back to BC Sports for a power play. You need some corpwear, teamwear, hats, hoodies, toques, see those stickers too. Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. Once again, we have the hat trick promotion. If any Rockets player gets a hat trick today, you can get a free hat from BC Sportswear. You're going to go into BC Sportswear on Monday, tell Kyle Douglas who scored the hat trick goal and which game it was, and you will get that 1 of 5 limited edition Rockets hats. They're nice. Kyle brought one here, showed it to me. You're going to want one, but we need a hat trick first. Fogarty. Over to Day. Douglas and Day in the battle. Day behind the net. Comes out. Pressured. Loses the puck. Puck comes out. Fogarty has it now. Fogarty to Douglas. Puck turned over. Fogarty. Cross to Konings. Konings to Douglas. Douglas couldn't handle it cleanly, and puck is fired down the ice. Poitras misses it, so Fogarty skates onto it. Fogarty to Konings. Konings overskates it. Pressured. Forechecker falls, so Konings has some time. Konings looking for Day, missed him, and down the ice, and it's going to be icing. So we'll go all the way back to the Rocket zone. 43 seconds left in the penalty. 1:15 left in the period. 5-5 game. Lawn. Goes cross ice, looking for McAllister. Missed him. Puck goes down the ice. Van Conant just fires it down. Lalonde skates onto it. Overskates it. Turned over. Bester takes a shot. Saved by Poitras. So 19 seconds left to go in the power play. Right now, there's been more scoring chances for Prince George than Kelowna. Not what you want in the power play. Van Conant takes a shot. It goes wide. Mooring has to go around. Lalonde. Bank pass, looking for Sinister on the stretch, and all the way down. Probably not the smartest play, but 5 seconds left in the penalty. Face off won by the Rockets. Koning around to Coverley. Penalty is now over. Puck thrown up. Williams out of the box. Intercepts. Konings. Lunty with the shot. Blocked. Puck goes up Sinister. Off his stick. Kept in at the line. Van Conant takes it in. Van Conant cuts to the net. Van Conant with a shot. Puck cleared by Sinister. Kept in by Glennon. Glennon trips and falls. Puck comes out. But it's dumped back in. Konings has it. Regroups. Goes to the weak side. Coverley. Two Mooring. Buzzer goes. And that'll end the second period. Lots of action in that period. Lots of goals. So we're sitting at 5, heading into 3. 0-0 hockey. And with that, we got to go look at our fan of the game here. One last time. Fan of the game, Sarah Coverley, cheering on those Red Wings with her and the Rockets. Favorite team, the Red Wings. Didn't know there's that many Detroit fans in Kelowna, but apparently there is. So Sarah cheering on the Red Wings, also cheering on her team, the Rockets. And Jeff McCoggan, you cannot date your hat trick back from 1993. If you were listening to the comments, Jeff, it's a hat trick this weekend at the tournament, not 1993. All right, Heather, let's go Rockets. And here's Jeff's comment. He wants to date his hat trick. No, you can't. It's got to be a player from our team. So face off, head back at center. I'll head back to my perch. Dave Moore and Sinister out there with Lalonde and Smith. Puck is sitting there. Picked up by Hill. Hill gets it, dumps it in. Smith looking for Lalonde. Puck rimmed around. Mooring. Looking for Sinister. Sinister cuts in. Takes a shot. High over the net. Puck clear to the line. Smith couldn't keep it in. Picked up by Van Conant. Van Conant locks in. Takes a shot. High over the net. Sinister looks to clear. Gets out to the neutral zone. Dave pokes it forward. Van Conant skates onto it. He gets bumped by Mooring. Lalonde clears it to the line. Sinister pokes it to Dave, but Hill intercepts. Lunty. Down low. Shot, scores. Lennon had the top corner open. He found it, picked it. 6-5 Prince George. 19 minutes to go, third period. Rockets now got some work to do here. Down by one. At one point, they're up by two. It's been a back and forth game here, so. For those wondering, there is overtime in the playoffs or semifinals, so let's hope it doesn't get there. Let's hope we can finish them off in regular time. Rockets win the draw. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty. Now Nugent dumps it in. Hughes tries to cut. Coverly down low to Hughes. Sweat. Coverly kept it in. Hughes gets bumped. Hughes. The Hoodless back to Hughes. Hughes. Looking for Hoodless. He gets hit. Hunter clears it to the other side. Nugent throws across ice. Hughes throws it towards the net. Hoodless just missed the redirection. Brown. The line, intercepted by Hoodless. Puck goes deep. Fogarty up to Hoodless. Hoodless chips it. It comes out. Puck is dumped in by Prince George. Coverly looks to pick it up. Coverly looking for Riddell. Riddell takes a shot. Saved by Lavelle. Rebound. Picked up by Prince George. That's Bester. Tried to take it. He lost it. Puck's in the neutral zone. Back in the Rocket zone. Fogarty. Looking for McAllister. McAllister cross ice here to Riddell. Riddell locks in. Takes a shot. Deflected wide. Straight to Bester. Bester bumped. Bester comes across. He button hooks. Bester. Far side. Williams takes a shot. It's partially saved by Poitras. Puck ends up in the corner. Bester couldn't handle it. Puck is cleared out to the neutral zone. Back in the Prince George zone. Williams gets it, dumps it in. Poitras to Konings. Konings pressured. It's bumped around. Smith has it in her feet, loses it. Puck thrown out front. Poitras covers up here. 16:30 to go. 6-5 Prince George. The battle of the 16s, Lunty and Day. Prince George wins it to the point. Van Conant shot blocked. Day gets it to Terrian. Terrian loses it. Puck gets dumped in. Poitras leaves it for Fogarty. Fogarty overskates it. Now he's in a battle. Gets it to the corner. Van Conant steps down. Fogarty takes a bump from him. Has the puck. Tries to chip it. Does. Gets it up to Terrian. Number 20's there. Dumps it in. An aggressive forecheck. They're doing a 2-1-2, the Prince George team. Hill fires it from the point. Puck down low. Shot from Van Conant. Saved by Poitras, and he gloves it. So 15:41 to go, third period, 6-5. Face-off's going to be to the left of Poitras. Nugent wins the draw to the corner. Koning takes a bump. Hunter's there. Puck thrown out front. Puck's deflected. Nugent's there. Puck to the neutral zone. Dumped in by Hill. Coverley. Two Konings. Back to Coverley. Coverley looks to clear. He couldn't. Well, he does, but it's picked up by Hill. Konings. Out to Simister. Simister takes a hit. Brown. To the middle. Far side. Hogue. Shot. Scores. 7-5 Prince George with 15:06 to go. Third period. This happened last time. Prince George took the lead. 2-goal lead and lost it, so. Rockets have a lot of work cut out for him now. Flett to his partner, Kelly. Kelly to Flett. Meekins back to Smith. Smith to Lalonde. Lalonde to Meekins. Meekins to Hughes. Hughes cuts in. Hughes. Oh, can't get a clean shot off. Hoodless. Goes to the front. Hughes to Meekins. Covered up by Laval. Great opportunity. Just couldn't slide a 5-hole. It's a face-off to the left of Laval. Back to the corner, Martin. Meekins intercepts Smith. Back to Meekins. Meekins can handle it. Hughes in the corner. Goes by the net for Hoodless. Hoodless couldn't get there. Kester picks it up. Puck cleared to Big A. Right to Fraser. Fraser to Lalonde. Lalonde now fans on it. Goes right to Fraser. Fraser cuts out. Shot. Nope. Behind the net. Fraser. Intercepted by Smith. He's harassed, but gets it to the skate of Hughes. Shot by Fester. Puck clear to the line. Martin keeps it in. Hughes picks it up. Over to Hoodless. Hoodless can't handle it cleanly. Puck's in the corner. Lunty up to Big A. Coverley keeps it down in the corner. Williams picks it up, pressured by Day. Day up the boards to 20. Puck's intercepted by McAllister. McAllister couldn't get nothing going. 20 looks to clear to the line. Fogarty down low. 20 up the line. Fogarty takes a shot wide of the net. Day to the front. Riddell to the line. Fogarty. Down low to McAllister. Day steals. Takes a shot. Deflected by McAllister just wide. McAllister behind the net. Throws it out front. Shot scores! Logan Day. 7-6. 12:52 remaining. It's a one-goal game again, folks. Back and forth. So just like that, 7-6, 12:52 to go. Nugent on the draw. Rockets now in possession. Coverly looked for a pass, miss, so that's going to be icing. And we'll head back down to the Rocket zone for the faceoff. It's Hunter versus Nugent, the battle of the sevens. Hunter wins it. Back to the line, Van Conant takes a shot, hits Williams. Hunter in the corner. Konings up to Douglas. Douglas couldn't clear. Puck down low. Konings has to regroup. Shoots it around. Konings has the puck. Goes for a skate. Dumps it in. Douglas gives chase. Puck's thrown to the far side. Terrian gets it. Terrian to the front. Douglas got tripped up. Hill shoots it around. Koenig steps in. 2-on-1. Hunter and Williams. Hunter goes to Williams, but it's deflected. Shot saved by Poitras. Penalty coming to the Rockets here for Nugent for boarding. Hill back to Glennon. Glennon takes a shot, deflected by Terrian. Puck comes out. Glennon over to Hill. Hill pressured by Douglas. Rockets touch it, and just like that, going back to a Folks Audio penalty kill, folks. So if you need, they've got an event coming up, need some sound equipment, lighting station, Dan Fogarty, Folks Audio. Give him a call. If you need a band, he's got the connections too. If you can afford the hip replacements, it's great to have at your event. Van Conant taken out by Dave. Puck goes down the ice. Laval plays it. Hill goes back for it. Hill tried to leave it for Van Conant. McAllister intercepts on the pass. Hill has to regroup. Hill looking for Fraser. Fraser cross ice, deflected by Fogarty, and hits a player on the Rockets bench. So face-off will be outside the line. Outside the Prince George line. 1:31 to go in the penalty. Big kill for the Rockets. Riel and Meekins out there to kill it. Rockets win the draw. Lalonde tries to button up to the boards. Wasn't successful the first time, but does. Shoots it. Lavelle forced to play it. It took a weird bounce off him. Van Conant sets up behind his net. Riddell forces the pass to Fraser. Riddell almost intercepts Hill. Lalonde fires it down again. Lavelle plays it. Fraser. It's to Van Conant. Van Conant goes up the middle to Brown. Now to Hill. Hill shoots. Glove save by Poitras. 10:24 to go. 7-6 for Prince George. 51 seconds to go in the penalty. Prince George wins the draw. Back to Williams. Williams to the line. Valenti Far side, shot, scores. Glennon, top corner. They've scored quite a few top corner goals today. And just like that, it's 8-6. Penalty kills the Rockets, but plenty of time left. It's been a back and forth game. This could be the first one to 9 wins. Could be the first one to 10. Nobody really knows. Back to the line, Konings to Coverly. Coverly looking for Morin. Puck cleared out Williams. Couldn't handle it. Coverly dumps it. Puck still sitting here. Coverly makes a move, gets bumped. Meekins skates onto it. Meekins toe drags. Meekins shoots, just wide. Short side. He had it there, it was there, but he just couldn't find it. Konings takes the shot, deflected wide by Meekins. Puck's in the corner. Puck along the boards. Coverly to the middle, Williams. High stick, touched by the Rockets, so play goes on. Mooring tries to pass across ice, picked off by Williams. He had a great A opportunity. Good save by Poitras. Puck comes out front, Williams again. Now behind the net, thrown out front. Poitras can't find it, now it does, covers up. 9:13 to go. Rockets in a world of trouble. They need their top players to be their top players. Time to level up. Hoodless gets bumped. That's going to be a boarding penalty. There we go. So that's going to be boarding. So just like that, Rockets going back to a power play. BC Sports Square power play. Hasn't been that successful, so hopefully they can turn it around. You got some corporate wear, teamwear, hats, hoodies. He does stickers too, and tubes. Go see Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. Once again, I've said the hat trick promotion many times this weekend. So far, we haven't had anyone close. But maybe today, we actually are close today. If Mooring gets one more, BC Sportswear. Fogarty. Hill. McAllister. Now Fogarty. Poking for it. Hill still has it. He's just killing time. Puck chip behind the net. Van Conant tries to clear. Lalonde's there. Chips it down to Riddell. Riddell to McAllister. McAllister backhands it to the front. And it is cleared. Lalonde goes back. Hunter on the forecheck. Puck goes to Fogarty. To Riddell. Riddell couldn't handle it. Deflects it in. Van Conant looks to clear. He can't. It's on the boards. Lalonde takes a shot. Blocked away by Lavelle. Fogarty has it. Biden hooks. Regroups. Over to Riddell. Riddell takes a shot. Saved by Lavelle. Thrown out front by McAllister. Puck cleared to the line. Fogarty keeps it in. Takes a shot. Deflected. Just wide. Rebound sitting there. Back to the line. Fogarty. Fogarty walks in. Takes a shot off the post. Jay couldn't handle it. He gets knocked down. McAllister's there. McAllister behind the net to Riddell. Oh, saved by Lavelle. Van Conant without his stick. Back to the line. Lalonde couldn't handle it. Puck comes out. Great pressure by the Rockets on that power play. Just unsuccessful. Riddell couldn't handle the pass from Lalonde. It's fired in down the ice. 7:24 to go in the game. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Pass picked off. Lunty. Toe drags in. Gets hit by Meekins. Douglas picks it up. Douglas to Terrian. Terrian deflects it in. 7 seconds left in the penalty. Terrian behind the net. Avoids a check. Terrian leaves it for Konings. Konings down low to Douglas. Douglas for Meekins. Oh, just missed it. Puck's in the corner. Williams to the line. Kept in by Konings. Terrian. Down low looking for Douglas. Puck's deflected to the corner. Douglas back to Coverly. Coverly to Douglas. Douglas back down to the corner. Meekins, to Terrian. Williams and Douglas battle. Terrian gets a puck, but has it stolen. Right to Fraser. Fraser over to Big A. Big A just dumps it in. 6:22 to go here. 8-6, Prince George. Eberle. Cross ice looking for Nugent. Just missed him. No icing. 20 has it. Gets it to Hunter. Hunter goes around Fogarty. Hunter takes a shot. Saved by Poitras. Fogarty clears it out. Deflected by Prince George. Mooring. He gets there first. He's it for Simister. Simister shoots, save. Rebound out front. Fogarty takes a shot. It's blocked. Puck cleared out. Smith goes back for it. Smith has it stolen by Williams. Now Mooring. Couldn't handle it. Flett dumps it down. Smith to Mooring. Mooring pokes it to Nugent. Missed Sinister. Picked up by Van Conant. Pressured. Van Conant. That's to the middle. Couldn't get a shot off. He was hassled by Sinister. Williams dumps it in. 5:17 to go. Puck to the line. Hill takes a shot. Blocked away by Poitras. Rebound sitting there. Smith up to Mooring. Mooring to Fogarty. 2-on-1 with Sinister. Fogarty cuts in. Fogarty backhand. Just missed far side. Day keeps it in. Fogarty. Down low. Day looking for Mooring. Couldn't get it to him. Bester to the half boards. Day is there. Day comes in. Gets bumped. Mooring avoids a hit. Picked up by Van Conant. Cleared to the line. Coverly keeps it in. Coverly gets it low. Puck's behind the net. Hogue has it. 4:26 to go. Sinister towards the net. Saved by Lavelle. Mooring. Down low. Looking for Day. Day couldn't get there. Van Conant has it. Van Conant looks to clear. It bounces to the neutral zone. 4:11 to go. Konings to Coverly. Coverly to Riddell. Riddell gets it into Day. Day chips it in. Right to McAllister. McAllister, he gets bumped. Lunty's there. Hill looks to clear. Hogue to the line, and down the ice it goes. Relieving pressure. Coverly skates back hard, and it is icing with 3:46 to go. So face-off back in the Prince George zone. Rockets in tough here, down 2. It's only a matter of time before the Rockets are going to be forced to pull their goalie. Unless you can get one here. Day on the draw, tries to go forward, goes to the corner. McAllister to Day. Day. Lavelle just jumps on it. We'll do that face-off again. 3:39 to go. 8-6 Prince George. Day wins the draw to McAllister. Couldn't get a shot off. Throws it out front. Day shot saved by Lavelle. Puck cleared the line. Konings gets it deep. Picked up by Brown. Brown looks to clear. Konings keeps it in. Konings pokes it by Brown. Puck comes out. Riddell just dumps it in. Far side here to Glennon. Glennon goes wide. Coverly takes him out. Lunty. Now we're getting a high-sticking head contact penalty on Coverly. Tough break. That might do it here. Face-off's going to be to the left of Poitras. Trying to kill this one off on the Pogues audio penalty kill. Up to the corner. Fogarty avoids his check, has it. Tips it to the line. It comes out. Douglas tried to hit Meekins. Fraser steals. Fraser. Over to Van Conant. Van Conant takes a shot off the crossbar and out. Prince George just had success up high, and they keep shooting high. The face-off to the right of Poitras. .247 to go in the third. 140 in the penalty. Rockets down by 2. Van Conant. Back to the line, Hill. Back to Van Conant. Van Conant cuts to the net, takes a shot. Save Poitras, rebound. Hunter tries to go top corner, couldn't. Just goes across the net. Brown. Cleared up the boards, right to Van Conant. Far side to Fraser. Fraser to Hill. Hill back to Fraser. Fraser to Van Conant. Shot. Scores. That'll do it, folks. It's a 9-6 game. This one's officially over. Rockets will be playing the bronze medal game here, 145 on the Olympic ice. Tough break for the Rockets. They had a good stretch going there early in the second, and they just let it get away from them here. Got a timeout called, or trying to be called here by the Rockets. So timeout, Rockets. They're going to need a miracle here to get 3 and 2-11. I mean, it's been done. Take it to overtime. I'll be the first one to admit that I was wrong by saying this is over if they pull it off. All right, Rockets look to regroup, get the line set that they want. Looks like it's going to be Day, McAllister, Riddell, Fogarty, and Lalonde. Martin has it for Prince George, just clears it to the neutral zone. Puck is dumped down, and that's icing. So with that, 2:03 to go. Face-off will be back in the Prince George zone. We'll see if Poitras stays on the ice or comes to the bench. Poitras is to the bench. So just like that, empty net. We got an extra attacker on the ice. See if the Rockets can get a quick one here. If they can get a quick one here, there's still a chance. Puck back to the line. Lalonde shoots just wide of the net. Rebound. Bounces out front off these lively boards. 20. Gets it, wires it down the ice. That's icing. So 1:53 to go. Face-off will be back in the zone. Face-off to the right of Lavelle this time. Prince George has the puck. Puck goes to the corner. Sinister. It's cleared out. 20 has it. Kept in. Day. To Riddell. Riddell. Sinister in the corner. Sinister. To Lalonde. Lalonde. Has to regroup. Lalonde. Banks it down low. Intercepted by Lunty. Fogarty steps in. Puck comes out. Big A. He gets blocked by Lalonde. Puck cleared up the boards. Martin just dumps it. Riddell picks it up. Riddell, far side to McAllister. McAllister to the front. Riddell. Sinister. Day scores! 1:05 left to go. It's a 9-7 game. Rockets look to do it again. Rockets need 2 quick ones. Rockets need possession. They do. They get it deep. Day gets bumped. Hill looks to clear. Puck kept in at the line. Hey, Hogue. Day is there. Riddell. Lots of bodies in there. Whistle goes. 36.6 to go. Offensive zone face-off. We're going to need a miracle here. 2:36. Day tries to go forward. He goes to the corner. Out front, Day, shot, save, rebound to the corner. Day chops at it. Hill is there. Puck cleared the line. Lalonde takes a shot. Blocker. Sinister on the rebound to the net. Sinister. 20 seconds left. Back to Lalonde. Lalonde shoots. Puck gets saved. Deflected the corner. Sinister throws it out front. Puck sitting there and cleared out down the ice. And that's icing. Should be 9.2 seconds remaining. .8, even better. But this is a miracle. This is game over territory. If they can get forward, bang it in, I don't know. It's a miracle on ice. Lalonde takes a shot, deflected. It goes wide. And buzzer goes. Shooters win. The Rockets lose 9-7. We'll save for the player of the game presentations. So currently the North Delta Sun Devils are winning 3-2 against Quesnel. So at this point, we don't know who we play. We could be playing Quesnel. We could be playing the North Delta team. So to be determined.
Close shit that's open on an island.
Yeah. So you just go up like this and then... All right, so player of the game presentations. Hart Nussel goes to Nicholas McAllister. Player of the game goes to Declan Gold-Lalonde. Hart Nussel goes to the goalie. Well.
And player of the game goes to Van Fraser. So congratulations to those players. And once again, we will be back at 1:45.